Welcome to UXL, where you can learn new skills anytime and anywhere. Visit uxl.com to explore our full course selection. This lesson is part of a larger course. Check the video description below for a link to the full course where you can enroll. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. For your convenience, the course cover displayed on your screen provides the complete course title and lesson title. Let's proceed with the lesson. Lesson: Risk Treatment and Mitigation Planning. Risk treatment and mitigation planning are foundational elements in the domain of risk management in information systems, playing a pivotal role in ensuring the security and stability of organizational operations. Effective risk treatment involves identifying, evaluating, and implementing measures to reduce risks to an acceptable level. It is a dynamic process that requires continuous monitoring and adaptation in response to evolving threats and vulnerabilities. This lesson will elucidate the principles and practices of risk treatment and mitigation planning, supported by relevant examples and statistics. The primary objective of risk treatment is to address identified risks by choosing appropriate strategies that align with the organization's risk appetite and objectives. These strategies typically fall into four categories: risk avoidance, risk reduction, risk sharing, and risk acceptance. Each strategy has its own set of advantages and challenges, and the selection of an appropriate strategy depends on various factors, including the nature of the risk, the potential impact, and the resources available. Risk avoidance involves eliminating the activities or conditions that give rise to risk. This strategy is often employed when the potential impact of the risk is deemed intolerable or when the cost of mitigation exceeds the benefits. For instance, an organization may decide to discontinue a high-risk project or avoid entering a volatile market to mitigate potential losses. However, risk avoidance may not always be feasible or desirable, as it could limit the organization's opportunities for growth and innovation. Risk reduction, also known as risk mitigation, focuses on implementing measures to reduce the likelihood or impact of a risk. This can be achieved through various means, such as enhancing security controls, implementing redundancies, and conducting regular audits. For example, an organization may deploy advanced encryption technologies to protect sensitive data or establish a disaster recovery plan to ensure business continuity in the event of a cyber attack. According to a study by the Ponemon Institute, organizations that invest in robust security measures experience a 26.5% reduction in the cost of data breaches. Risk sharing, or risk transfer, involves distributing the risk to other parties, such as through insurance policies, outsourcing, or partnerships. This strategy can help organizations mitigate financial losses and share the burden of risk management. For instance, an organization may purchase cyber insurance to cover the costs associated with data breaches or enter into a joint venture to share the risks and rewards of a new business endeavor. However, it is essential to carefully evaluate the terms and conditions of such arrangements to ensure that the risk is adequately addressed. Risk acceptance entails acknowledging the existence of a risk and deciding to accept the potential consequences without implementing additional mitigation measures. This strategy is typically adopted when the cost of mitigation is deemed higher than the potential impact of the risk, or when the risk is considered insignificant. For example, an organization may choose to accept the risk of minor software bugs that do not significantly affect its operations. It is crucial for organizations to document their rationale for risk acceptance and continuously monitor the risk to ensure that it remains within acceptable limits. Once an appropriate risk treatment strategy has been selected, the next step is to develop a comprehensive risk mitigation plan. This plan should outline the specific actions, resources, timelines, and responsibilities required to implement the chosen strategy effectively. It is essential to engage relevant stakeholders, including senior management, IT personnel, and external partners, to ensure a collaborative and coordinated approach to risk management. Regular communication and reporting are vital to keep all parties informed of progress and any changes in the risk landscape. Effective risk mitigation planning also involves the integration of risk management practices into the organization's overall governance framework. This ensures that risk management is not treated as a standalone activity, but as an integral part of the organization's strategic planning and decision-making processes. By embedding risk management into the organizational culture, organizations can foster a proactive and risk-aware mindset among employees, leading to more informed and resilient decision-making. The implementation of risk mitigation measures should be accompanied by continuous monitoring and evaluation to assess their effectiveness and make necessary adjustments. This involves regularly reviewing risk indicators, conducting internal audits, and performing risk assessments to identify new or emerging threats. Organizations should also establish a feedback loop to capture lessons learned and improve their risk management practices over time. According to a survey by Deloitte, organizations that adopt a continuous monitoring approach to risk management report a 25% improvement in their risk mitigation efforts. In addition to internal monitoring, organizations should stay informed about external developments that could impact their risk landscape. This includes monitoring regulatory changes, industry trends, and emerging technologies that could introduce new risks or opportunities. By staying abreast of external factors, organizations can proactively adjust their risk mitigation strategies to remain compliant and competitive. It is also important to recognize that risk treatment and mitigation planning are not static processes, but require ongoing adaptation and refinement. The dynamic nature of the risk environment means that new risks can emerge and existing risks can evolve over time. Organizations must remain agile and responsive to these changes, continuously reassessing their risk profiles and adjusting their mitigation strategies accordingly. This iterative approach ensures that risk management practices remain relevant and effective in addressing the ever-changing landscape of information systems risks. To illustrate the importance of effective risk treatment and mitigation planning, consider the case of the 2017 Equifax data breach. The breach, which exposed the personal information of over 147 million individuals, was attributed to a failure to patch a known vulnerability in a timely manner. This incident highlights the critical need for organizations to implement robust risk mitigation measures such as timely software updates and vulnerability management to prevent similar breaches. In response to the breach, Equifax undertook significant efforts to enhance its risk management practices, including the implementation of advanced security technologies and the establishment of a dedicated cybersecurity team. In conclusion, risk treatment and mitigation planning are essential components of risk management in information systems. By selecting appropriate risk treatment strategies and developing comprehensive mitigation plans, organizations can effectively reduce their exposure to risks and enhance their resilience. Continuous monitoring, evaluation, and adaptation are crucial to ensuring that risk management practices remain effective in addressing the dynamic risk landscape. By embedding risk management into their governance frameworks and fostering a risk-aware culture, organizations can better navigate the complexities of the modern information systems environment and safeguard their operations against potential threats. This concludes the lesson. We trust you found this video informative and engaging. To enroll in the complete course, please use the link provided in the description below. At UExcel, we are committed to your learning journey. Each course offers a certificate of completion, online support, and downloadable resource files to enhance your experience. If you found our content valuable, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to supporting your continued pursuit of knowledge.